I'm thinking that today it's about time we start to hit some bosses. We haven't done too much of that just yet. So let's just get a quick refresher on where we're up to as far as supplies go. Alright, we got plenty of copper. We got a good amount of lead too. What was I using? I had the silver helmet. Well, I could replace that. Got a decent amount of a handful of ores here, to be honest. This should really be next to the furnace. That would make the most sense, but for now, let's just deal with where it is and just make a withdrawal. Let's see what we can get up to here. Some of these. Guess I have a lot of tin on me also. Tin, that's interesting. You got so much copper in the world, so where'd the tin come from? I do not know about that one. But anyways. 12 bars dissolving out of this. And we got 17 for this. At least it's better off than we were before on these counts. Now 30, I could probably make one piece of armor, but it's really not going to help me too much. It might give me an extra 1 defense. I'd probably be better off just making a lead helmet, making it a full set. So, with that being the case, let's put that next to the platinum. Tin will line up with the copper. Anything else? Sayin, how's it going? I saw you were streaming the other day, but I was busy at the time, so I didn't get to come by. Let's see, anything else? Not too much else here. I can just sort it. Let's try and finish out this armor set. Chains will not help with what I want to accomplish. That's awesome, man. Hey, Super, how's it going? You got everybody coming. I feel like I'm just blindly missing where the bars are. So I just never grabbed the ore. It's funny, I thought I did that. Deshawn? Oh, alright. I don't think I've seen that name before for one of these guys. Goes alright, saying. It's always tough going back in to work when you have a 3-day weekend. For some reason, it always seems like that week feels a lot longer. I don't know why, but yeah, so things are going well all around though. Hey, I'll happily take that. Glad to have you with us. Do I not have enough for a helmet? Is that one? Oh no, I do. There it is. This is actually the same. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it didn't give me a set bonus. It shouldn't really, but there we go. And then this one can go away somewhere and we can take care of the rest. Hey, good timing indeed, Super. Gotta tone down the sensitivity on this thing a little bit. Try and get a grip on this. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see, we got some banners I just want to get rid of. I'm not really throwing anything. I can put that away with the helmet. Bird for no apparent reason. I must have caught that last time. Last time we were playing. Ninja shirt can sit here too. It's weird. I've been in this weird funk lately, so it's good to get back into the swing of things. Okay, so let's see. We want to get rid of. I'm just kind of randomly putting this stuff away now. Banners. We can hang them later if we feel like it. Mushrooms, I definitely want to put away. Don't have any badgers though. Bonus points if you got that. Okay, man, I really wish I had more run speed. It's brutal not being able to walk. I have to jump to move faster. That's kind of sad. Alright, quick stack. I'm okay with that. I didn't need any of those, really. But I do want to really get rid of the calming one too. I don't think I'll be using it yet. Piggy bank. That should be where the bait is right now. And now let's try another sort. Yeah, that's a little more clear. All right. Now then, bosses are the order of the day. So let's see if we can get over to the crimson over here. I don't think my pickaxe is strong enough. Before I go, let me just check how much platinum I have, because I may have enough where I can make a pickaxe so I can get through some of that stuff. I believe that's a strong enough pickaxe if I have a platinum one. 30, 24. I'm not sure how many you need. Looks like I got enough though. That'll help things quite a bit. Alright. Now then. Let's put these away. I'm kind of hoping that the Easter egg with the ducks triggers one time when they're in range. So I find it funny. There we go. That's better. Where's that duck anyway? No, I'm not going to bother with the butterfly. I could, but I'll just be sitting here catching single bait items until nightfall, and we've got more important things to do. So let's see if we can get this done now, shall we? All right. I also do want to check one thing before I continue, which means the sound's probably going to cut out for a second. I need to check it out of game. As soon as you hit Alt-Tab, the thing doesn't bother with any of that stuff anymore. Alright, looks pretty good. And I got my windows back in order. We are set. So let's head over to the Crimson. Or, I keep calling it the Crimson. We got Corruption in this one. I'm just so used to getting Crimson once that came out. Not strong enough, is it? Alright then. Oh, we should have the Dryad, which means I can work around this, really. Question is, do I need to? Or can I make this work? Wow, that doesn't go very deep at all, does it? Before hitting water. Well, I know. Yeah. Didn't take a genius to figure out what that was going to be. Yep, you hit me that time. But My pickaxe will destroy you if you want to play that game. Okay, let's get... Alright, that seems to be a platform, so let's get up to there first. Certainly not the easiest spot to get out of, but definitely possible. Alright. This thing actually does some pretty decent damage considering it's not meant for combat whatsoever. Nah. Nah. You're not gonna make it, buddy. I don't know how to tell you. How else to tell you? We'll just sit here for a second. Yeah, you're probably gonna go down to that hole, I'll tell you right now. Well, or you can hit me once and just kill yourself. That's another option, if that's the way you want to do this. So, let's see if we have the Dryad, because that'll make this whole process a lot easier. It'll be good to just be able to cut right through the areas to get at what I need. I have a grappling hook, I keep forgetting that. Haven't used it enough yet because of the double jump items, plus the magic carpet. Alright, well, while we're here, might as well just deposit some things real quick. Okay, takes care of that. Is the Dryad here? No, we actually need another room. We're out of room. Huh. Alright then. Do we have any more granite? Or am I going to make a mockery of this and Eve is going to have something to say next time she's back? It appears that if we have any, I don't have it, or have access to it. Well, now that begs the question. What do we do for a new spot? I'm feeling sandstone bricks. I wouldn't really say I'm crazy good at it. I feel like my skill at it is more my skill as a gamer in general. Super, but I think I'm capable. It's hard for me to give a number specifically because I haven't done everything in the game before. But I wouldn't say I'm a superstar or doing speed runs or anything like that. I haven't tried that before. I can make sandstone bricks. Can I do a back wall? Probably not. Okay. I could do glass. That would be an interesting combo. I do typically like glass, but it's not exactly the appearance I'm looking for this time around. Yet, I don't see anything that would really be any better. Except for maybe ice. Maybe use ice. This is gonna be a ridiculous looking addition. I'm so looking forward to it. Oh, sandstone brick, I can make it, I was just out of range. Okay. Wood wall. Could do ice bricks and then tweak it from there perhaps. Nice brick wall. Yeah, I could do that if I needed to. Alright then. Let's see. Let's make some walls. Should be able to revert it back. Yeah, you can do that. I remember when you couldn't do that, and you just either had extra walls that were sitting there wasting away, or you had to be mindful of how much you needed and keep going back and forth. Alright, I heard you. I know it's rude to keep you waiting so long. Okay. This is gonna look brutal. To some extent, I'm kind of going a little bit for a buckle. A little bit. Might as well keep with the design over here, which would match that much, and then across. I'll just add it on top for now. We can play with it later. Okay. Alright. Okay, now. I heard a star. I kind of wanted to get that if I could find it. And then I'll come back for this. There it is. Wasn't really going to go past the little dirt wall over on the right anyways. Oh, a zombie. Oh. That thing isn't going to accomplish much of anything. Silly zombie tricks are for kids. Alright. That takes care of this outer wall. Now let's get some of these in place. And I'll probably just replace the ones I want to replace is how I'm going to do this. But for now I'm just going to fill it in. Honestly, I think I'm gonna need more ice bricks. Looks like I'll need a few more sandstone bricks too while we're at it. I guess he got bored, that zombie. Alright, whatever. Fine by me. Ice brick. Just make like 11. Alright. Let's try that. I can actually probably do 4 more. I almost forgot I needed more of the... Actually, I probably don't need more of the sandstone brick because I'm going to be replacing some of these anyway. Should work out. Okay. So we have these walls. That's right, you can just pick it up that way now. Let's see. That went a little higher than I wanted to. I'll have to fix that. Is this going to be about the right place? I think the left section is a little bit better. Like that, maybe. I've got some of these to replace. Not quite that far outside. Don't need it that far. Alright, seems like I got enough down though. So now let's just take these two on the outside again. By the time the sun's up, I plan on heading back out again. I just want to get the dryad here because the dryad will let me cut through some of that other stuff that we were running into. Let's put a stairwell over here maybe. Okay. Put a platform there, I'll put stairs up to it. And I gotta put a door down. may actually have to bring this down a touch. Yeah, I will. I can do it like that, or I could just do one on either side. Honestly, I think I should probably just even this whole thing out at this point. And we can play with it later. But, alright, so that takes care of that part. I wanted to put some of these bricks down too. I got an idea. Okay. Now then. About like that. I need to bring this up again some more. It's certainly far from anything special, but it should be good for a laugh later. And I'll take that as a win. Okay, so we wanted to get some wooden platforms. Assuming these are regular wood. Don't actually know. Mr. War. Interesting. Hello there. I'm really fine with that. Doesn't bother me. Next up, let's get a few doors in order. Just something basic for now. Not looking for anything crazy. Oh, why do you say that? I will never find you. Alright then. I'm not sure I follow yet. Just put a basic workbench in here. That's good enough. That should be everything we need. Yes, it is. Hopefully we can get the dryad over here. And I'll take care of starting us off. Alright, let's do the same thing. Kill Golem? I'm nowhere near the Golem yet, unfortunately. Still got a long way to go before that. We'll just make it matching for now. Hey, UA. Yeah, I ended up taking a few days to myself. I did my Thursday night one. Yeah, of course I do. Did my Thursday night stream. And then I ended up doing... Well, I did some recording over the weekend, but I haven't done anything since. Or otherwise, I should say. Watch. Mr. War, you trying to say that you'll watch me until you die? Or until I die? Good to see you though, UA. Love to get the Dryad to just move in so I can make my move. Get 6 of these. Might as well use them. No reason to just waste the mana capacity. We need another 6 before we're done. Let's see. Glowing mushroom was down here. That was granite. I do want to hit that again at some point. Anyway, to be fair, I didn't do any of this down here. I just threw on the addition on top, particularly because we didn't have any granite on hand. Mr. War, the plan is to fight a boss. I'm just waiting for the Dryads, that way I can get through the corruption a little easier. Dryad, perfect. I wanted her so I can get through the corruption and work towards breaking shadow orbs. Hey, cool guy. I didn't miss you over there. Glad to have you over here. I'm not playing on the Xbox One. I'm playing on PC. Let me put away some of these other blocks, though. No need to hold all these with me. These either, or these. Those I could really break back down. No problem. Man, it's been a long time since I played. Was it Devourer of Worlds? Eater Worlds, is that what it's called? It's been way too long since I played this game. Yes, I did. I did build this. I built it a couple of years ago now, actually. Sweet, thanks, cool guy. I need to get my notifications up for YouTube. I don't have that set up yet. I know I keep saying it, but I need to get the art done and get some sounds in order. Mr. War, I'm not sure what you were asking if I was. Okay. This is what I wanted to get. Still not sure I follow Mr. War. But yeah. I've been doing this series for a few weeks now. Oh, thanks for subbing, Mr. War, I appreciate it. I've been doing this series for maybe a little over a month now. Oh, thanks, cool guy. Yeah, I've been doing what I can as far as streaming goes. To be perfectly honest with you guys, and the people who have been here before know this already, but I haven't really been at this for all that long. Let's see. Yeah, it's just water everywhere in this place, eh? I don't know why I said A, or why I said it like that. Oh, is it not popping up on the stream, UA? Let me see if I can just tweak. Sound's gonna go out for a second. I want to see if I can just tweak my chat, because it's supposed to be popping up. There should be everything now. Should be getting it. Hey, Cat Gamer, welcome. And I haven't looked into getting it for the Xbox One just because I have it for this already. Yeah, and for those of you who are new here, usually I do this series with another, but she has been busy for the past couple of weeks, so this week and last week I did solo. It's going alright, Cat Gamer. Thanks. How about yours? I have an appointment at 8:30 actually it's scheduled for, so I've still got some time before this is gonna shut down. But cows. Oh, I get it. My name is actually in reference to the instrument. Ah, I knew it'd be a matter of time before I found some of that. Let's see if we can just cut around it a little bit here. It's either that or I have to find another chasm to go at, because this one's flooded with water on the other side. UA, they are chatting over on YouTube. Oh, hi, hi everybody. Hey guys, how's it going? Looks like the party was waiting for me to not put a torch there. What don't you get, cool guy? It's a nice try. This time I'm just gonna let him hit me at this point, because I should be able to do a lot of extra damage. If you guys could figure out how to get past walls, that would be cool. Oh, and here. Nah, this one I'm just doing with Eve, and if anybody's gonna jump in, it'll be people I've played with before. But down the line, I did promise to do a series with you guys. Any of the viewers who want to get in. And the way that's gonna work is it will be recorded, and anybody who wants to get in, I just want to know about it before we start that up. But this one I'm going to be going at least through hard mode on. Oh, don't worry, Sane. Good to have you here anyways. These guys do hurt quite a bit, but wasn't really too worried about it. I should be more worried about it because I don't have much health right now. And that guy could theoretically mess me up, but... Hey! Welcome to the other side, UA/UB. What looks like your grandma, Mr. War? Man, that whatever it was, that doesn't bode well. My apologies. Let's heal up a touch, shall we? But man, I'm not sure who you're referring to there. No, it wouldn't be long before you guys showed up again. That was a nice little lighting effect. Nice try. Oh, thanks, cool guy. I appreciate that. It's always rewarding. Oh, I am Buttman. Is this an episode of Seinfeld? I didn't know it. Oh, okay, I see you. UA. You know, it's still really crazy to me to think about, because I keep doing this and I never really jump in with expectations, and the fact that it's been fairly consistent now that people keep coming by and enjoying what I'm doing is just, I still can't, I can't get past that one. And even though we're not even close to the end of the stream, I want to thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. That sounds painful, Mr. War. I am 28. not used to being able to deal with them in midair like that. Thank you, magic carpet. Alright, so let's see if we can maybe shine a little light in this area. Try and thin things out a little bit here. I still never really healed up, and I mean I do have a few healing potions, but I'd rather not use them just out of a lack of patience. I'd rather use them when I actually need them. Here comes the horde. Quite amusing. Magikarp. That reminds me of, it was really old now, that video where it was supposed to be two, I think it was done Flash, it was supposed to be two trainers battling each other using Magikarps and constantly using Splash. And then finally one of them pulls up a Ditto instead, and it's like, oh, wait. Do I play Overwatch? That's a great question. I do not yet, but I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I do want to play it at some point. So, soon. Hashtag soon. Although I've been having a dilemma of what to play it on, because I have some good friends of mine who play on Xbox One, but I'm really more of a PC guy when it comes down to it. So it's been tough for me to make that decision. Destiny is another one that I've heard people mentioning a lot that I should get into. So I do want to look into that some more. Halo I've played, but I don't own any of. And as far as Call of Duty goes, I don't have anything recent for Call of Duty. I do have, again, not that I've played it too much, but I do have like Battlefield 4 and Hardline. But I was never exactly an expert at either of those games. If you're talking about child abuse, I can't exactly support that. Child abuse is one that I really do not get behind. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's get some more lights in here, and once I get to a nice little stopping point, I can catch up on chat some. This is kind of an area I was looking for. Alright, let's see if we have enough to get through there, and then... Alright, let's just rack them up a little bit. No, it's alright, man. I just... Alright, you, I see you later. Thanks for coming by, though. Yeah, child abuse is just one that... even for work, it's come up before, and that's not something that we took you know, not that we take lightly at all, but that we took lightly at work either. And just happens to be one of the things, I guess. Depends on who you ask. But let me get some things in order over here and try and get settled in, so that way I can actually read chat a little more thoroughly. Come on, need to get rid of you so I can actually do some digging here. Okay, now then, let's start with this. PC 3 or 4, is that, were you referring to Battlefield? Cool guy. And yeah, it was a little dicey there for a little bit, but I have enough gear that I felt I could handle it. Oh, PlayStation 3 or 4. I do not. I have a PlayStation 3 that was given to me. It was given to me by one of my brother's friends, but it's one of the original models, which would be great for reverse compatibility, but I need to try and actually sit down and fix that thing, 'cause it immediately goes to overheating before I can even finish startup, or setup, I should say. Play on my phone. Play what on my phone, Mr. War? Let's get some light down here. Might as well pick that up while we're at it. Alright, come on, let's make this quick. Mr. Eater. Let's see if we can get this through. I think that made it. That was a pretty good toss. Oh, who plays on phone? As far as Terraria goes, I know some people who play on tablets, so that would be the same version really, but I feel like I'd need way too much control to really use that as an option. Am I out of torches? Looks like I am. Oh, nice. Which version are you think you're getting, cool guy? The PC one? Because on Steam, which is where I got mine, I think it's $10, but a lot of times it'll go on sale for as little as $2.50. That's one down. Well, at least I got a gun now. I am working on it, Mr. War. That's why I'm actually down here breaking these orbs. Huh, 2 people are throwing a party. Yes, I am working on it. That is my intention, to fight a boss. That's why I'm cutting through to all these orbs, though. I also agree. There's no reason to say please that many times. Alright, so this is orb number 2. Where's orb number 3 gonna be? I thought I heard something. Guess not. Alright. Well, we know where this orb is. Let's just see if we can locate another one before we go wandering off somewhere. I will, but I want to try and find that third one so I know which is a better position for me to be in when I smash it. Also, no reason to repeat the things that are said. I do catch chat. And I'd hate to have to bring Nightbot over here and put on things like spam protection and all that stuff. Looks like I found my other winner over here. Alright then. This isn't exactly how I would like to do it, but let's try this. Probably save the most powders this way. Killed the eye. Admittedly, I was trying to hold on and not do that quite so quickly because I ended up doing it last episode unintentionally. I wanted to do it with Eve here since she's been with me since the beginning. Oh, making me mad is not something that is easy, but I do appreciate people being respectful and, you know, keep the environment the way that we want it to be, so that way everybody can just have fun and have a good time. That's what I ask. That'll get me through. They'll flood the area too, but that's fine. Alright, not too worried about the other stone. I could grab it, but I don't care all that much too. Yeah, no, admittedly, I do this, well, I do this for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons I do this is for fun. So, I think it'll be hard to get me too riled up. Ah, thanks, cool guy. I do want to start doing some more recordings also. I did record something over the weekend that I have some editing to do on and maybe add some more content to it. Mr. Ward, just please avoid the spam because I don't want to have to do anything about that. Just make it enjoyable for everybody else as well. That's good enough. Yeah, no reason we can't all enjoy it and have fun. And chat is not jumping so much that you need to send messages that frequently just to get it seen by the streamer. Well, you do see me working towards this third orb, yes? I am doing that for a reason. Even in spite of my lack of armor. Alright. I have everything in order here. It has been way too long since I've fought this guy, admittedly. Alright. Let's get a few things on the quick bar before we start this. Just in case they're needed. Alright, we can sort the rest. I believe I remember unholy arrows being good, but I forget if you need a workbench. Is that what you need to make those? No. I thought it was unholy, the worm's tooth. I do have... I thought I had everything I need. Yeah, I'm not sure I followed that either. Well, no matter. We're just gonna go for it anyways. And let's hope for the best. This is obviously not the spot where I want to be hitting him. On the plus side, I can rack up some hits on other spots of the body, though, without really putting myself in too much danger. So he doesn't do all that much damage with the back of his body. His body's just gonna sit here for a while, isn't it? Alright, fine. Let's do it this way. This ought to complicate things nicely. Now's a good time for that. Let's see, actually, I do have a weapon, don't I? That would be pretty good for this. Forgot I grabbed this. What's my cooldown on that? Yep, saw that coming. Okay. You can hit me with the body all you want, as long as you don't hit me with the front. Okay. That's what I wanted. Wanted to get a heal in. This might not go quite according to plan, but I'm not terribly surprised by that either, as I really don't have a good set of armor yet. Well, at least I killed a few of them. That's fine. I think he gets lost now, right? Because I'm too far away. What type of phone do I own? I have a Moto Z, which actually just came out in July. Let's see, do I have any other weapons that would really be effective? Don't believe so. If I had unholy, let me figure out unholy arrows, because I know that I have what I need to make them, I just don't remember how to do so. And that would make things a lot simpler, I believe. That doesn't really help me much. Oh dear. I hope it's appropriate. Oh, that's right, she has that ability. I forgot about that. Quick stack to nearby. Oh. Oh. Let's see, what was it I needed again? Thought I would have put worm's teeth in here, but I guess not. someone? Is that what happened? No. Oh, there's only so many chests in here, so... Where did I overlook it being in? I don't think so. There it is. Okay. Yes, I did just blatantly miss it last time. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Sticking around. Unholy. You need an anvil? Really? It wasn't a wood workbench? Alright, fine. Well, we're here, so... Let's get some of these in order. And I had some already. Alright, let's try it this way. See how this goes instead. Hey, Bulldog, welcome. Glad to have you here. How's everything going? Let's head back and try again after I have more healing potions, because I do not have much of that on me. Cool guy, what were you asking? Sorry. What was it again? Healing potions. Do I have any glowing mushrooms? I think that's still the recipe. Used to be. And I'm working on it, Mr. War. Yes, I did. Let's see, so if I get... I have a bucket, I believe. I went to Boston College. I don't think one is enough. Hey, Stargate, don't worry about it. Good to have you here. We've got a party apparently going on in the house. Harry Lauper, it's a good name. I am not in hard mode yet. This series started out with a friend of mine, and she is not playing this week. She wasn't last week either, so I've been trying to not go too far ahead without her being around. But hard mode is the goal plus a little, and then after that I'll be seeing who wants to get involved, because I know a lot of people expressed an interest in that, and we'll probably just start a new one on expert mode when that happens and do recordings. Let's see. I do not live in Massachusetts, Mr. War, but I did go to school there. I'm just making something makeshift for the time being over here. And yeah, I don't believe the Halloween thing is going on right now. I think you're right about that. And that's fine. I've done that with games before, Stargate. Just play, and then you realize, and you're like, I should probably do that sleep thing. Yeah, I should get on that. Expert mode, so there's two different things. There's the difficulty for the character, which you could either have that you drop money plus items, or you're permadead. And there's expert mode and normal mode for the world. And expert mode, monsters are a little harder. If you drop money, they'll grab it. and you'll have to kill them to get it back. And there are certain items that you can only get in expert mode. So there's some changes to things. Happy Days. Happy Days as in the show, like from a while ago. Because I do know that show. Well, I am trying to keep up on chat, Mr. War, so I think a lot of the regulars actually appreciate the fact that I focus on that. What was I looking for? Glass bottles. I probably don't actually need more than just the one. Okay. Let's get some lights out this way. This is what I wanted. Perfect. Alright. I'll just leave that stuff out there. Not a big deal. Ah, thanks. Thanks, guys. That's why I try and put a focus on that, because I feel like, you know, you could, if you were looking for just the gameplay only, you could probably find that in lots of different places, but getting more of a personal experience, I feel like, doesn't happen in a lot of different areas. So that's why I try and put a focus on myself. I appreciate the plugs, guys. Thank you. And I never claimed to be the best at the game either. Iron wouldn't really do me much good because I already have a set of lead armor. And as far as a bow, I have the best that I know of that I can get at this point without getting some of the stuff from this boss upcoming. I have a platinum bow, so. But I also haven't played in a couple of years, so that also, you know, takes a toll on you. Hey, Warman, how's it going? I saw you send me a message the other day. I dropped a reply even though I saw you were offline. Alright, let's see now. So I didn't actually get him killed, and he's not going to be around anymore, so... Yeah, there's no reason, you know what? I kind of have the same feeling that Jacksepticeye has about this sort of stuff. Meteorite, that could be interesting to investigate. In that, you know, you're gonna come across people who are going to be argumentative or whatnot, and that's one thing that it doesn't really, for me, I have a tendency to try to not let it bother me because it doesn't really reflect on anything. It doesn't really have any bearing on things. For him, I know he feels this way at least. If it's about a valid criticism, you know, then we're more than willing to chat about that. But if it's just, you know, rude things for the sake of being rude, then whatever, you know. Alright, well, how about we go ahead and drop that one, because I do believe that that was probably two-sided. And don't worry about Warman. It's good to hear from you again, though. There's no reason to get into stuff like that. I'd rather just focus on this stuff and just chatting with you guys and having a good time, as opposed to worrying about being mean to each other for no apparent reason. But that is me. Life's too short to get wrapped up in that sort of stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree on that one. There's no reason to continue that. But yeah, so about the way that I normally play this, I've been playing with a friend of mine, Eve, and she's not here right now. She hasn't been for a couple of weeks. She's had some stuff going on. But that being the case, I've been trying not to make too much progress. So alright. And I don't like to do this, but if the conversation isn't going to take a turn from that, then we're going to start seeing some people not having the ability to speak. Because I don't want to have to get involved in it. I want it to just be us having a good time, but if I have to, then I will. No reason we can't just hang out and enjoy each other's company. When am I, or I'm not even sure if that was directed towards me, but cool guy, do you mean when am I ending the stream tonight? Because that will probably be in the vicinity of 8 or 8:15 Eastern time. There's a lot of those guys around, eh? Yeah, I'll probably have close to another hour to go, but I have an appointment that I have to be at, so I can't really play with that too much. Come on. Come on. Almost. I just don't want to get hit again because I've already taken a bit of a beating over here. These guys do hit pretty hard. See, did he get lost? Still hear him. There we go. Figure out where I was yet? There we go. I'll take that. A little bit of damage. But yeah, so Eve has been busy. I'm looking forward to getting her back, but I've been trying not to go too crazy on making progress with her away. Bulldog, you heading out? I appreciate you coming by, thank you. And I do hope to see you again soon, though. It's great getting a chat with you. It's good getting a chat with everybody, really. Can't complain about any of that. Stargate. I mean, see ya. Let's explore a little bit for a little while. I am 28, Mr. War. Alright, more of this. Yep, thanks, cool guy. Just clear these guys out a little bit, shall we? Keep things moving along. These guys just do not stop, it seems. bit of a smattering of ages. Yeah, you know, the tough thing with chat is that I'm using a service called Restream, and I'm using that because it makes it easier for me to broadcast on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So sometimes there's some delay issues. They've been patching it pretty consistently, Restream. They've been patching it every other day at least. So I'm hoping that things get worked on. Yeah, and sometimes I will respond to some things quicker than others, and that usually has more to do with what's going on in game at the time. Random ore that you can't break. Stargate, is that in hard mode? Or I mean, yeah, hard mode. Starting to mix that up with expert mode. And I'll probably just summon an eye in a little bit. I just want to head over to this side of the map and see if I can find the meteorite first, and if not, I'll check our stores. I was really just trying to get him out of my way because he's more of a nuisance than anything else. Ah, okay. Yeah, I believe all the hard mode ones seem to be, you need the previous tier's drill to mine up the next tier. Well, found the dungeon. If I couldn't beat the worm, then I feel pretty confident that I'm not going to be able to beat this guy right now with my current layout. Let's see if we can just grab this while we're here. Another strange plant. Cool. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of the hard mode stuff, because usually the people I'm playing with, by the time we reach that, we kind of just get lost in finding new ores and then stop playing. So, oh, looks like I did find it. Huh, interesting little pit there. But glad to see that some water leaf seeds showed up from the impact. I'll take those. Alright, I had this weapon too. That could have been useful. Yeah, that could have been useful, alright. Alright. Let's just get rid of this first. Clear out these 4 and then start the mining. Alright. Let's see what we can get out of this. Be nice to get enough meteorite to make something useful out of. Be a pleasant surprise. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I know I'm standing on it. Yeah, there's a lot of meteorite in here. That thing almost burned me to death. Thing hits a lot harder than I realized, actually, the burning. Oh, this ought to make things fun. It's going to mess up where I'm standing when I'm doing this. I do not appreciate it very much. Now it's sending me the other way. Cool. It's the last thing I needed. I'd appreciate if that fire would go out sometime soon. But I don't trust this thing. The intention is to get all of it. Yep. That is a handy weapon for these guys. There we go. And one more. Okay. Now then. I have barely healed at all, and I have not been touched in a little while. trying to be careful with this stuff because it's constantly knocking me around, which is really not helping things. Alright. Let's see if we can... I feel like that's what I'm doing, Stargate, even if it's just these meteor heads. Yeah, let's see now. What I really need to do is sort out inventory for a second. This is as good a thing as any to sit in the trash. Oh, I can go through walls. That's very useful to know. Did not mean to mine up that sand next to me. Okay. Keep me protected here. Alright, I'm stuck here. I actually could not move because of the sandstorm. So it's just kind of keeping me pinned against the wall. Oh, yes. You can sometimes come across some good setups, especially for farming souls. I love areas that have lava in them. Enemies that go through walls will have a tendency to wind up through them and burning themselves. I don't remember if the ones that go through walls can, but definitely the ones that can't wind up in there and end up burning themselves and the souls sit there. So that's always useful. Getting a little tired of this sandstorm, not gonna lie. Trying to be very precise about this. Because I know what happens if I'm not. And I don't really have the health pool or the setup to deal with it. So instead, let's just try and get some of this out of here. The more we get rid of, the quicker these things will stop showing up. Okay. It's a decent amount at least. That wasn't what I wanted to do. This thing really screws with your movement. Not used to having that. Alright, cool guys, sounds good. Yeah, I'll still be around for at least another 40-45 minutes. But probably not too much longer than that myself anyways. Alright. This is a lot easier with a second person, by the way. Because they can either work on defense or mining for you. Oh, Shadow God. The way that I'm doing it, I know a lot of people have asked me about that. The way that I'm planning on doing it is that I'm doing this playthrough with primarily a friend of mine, Eve, and if anybody else jumps in, it would be people I've played with before. And then after that is done, after we get to, I want to get to at least hard mode plus a little. Haven't decided yet when I'll be calling this series, but when I do, then I'll be doing a recording with any of the viewers who want to get in on it. So you can go ahead and send me a message so that way I know that you're interested, and once the time comes, I'll go and let all you guys know. And yes, it is PC. Let's see, do I have, what can I move here? Anything I can move. Pick up this banner. I know exactly what I can do, actually, but I need a little bit of time away from these guys. Yeah, thanks for relaying some of the answers that I told you already, cool guy. I appreciate that. I guess I don't have it anymore. Alright, well, no reason I can't make another one. Piggy bank. stack. Honestly, let's just go ahead and put away anything and everything that even remotely belongs in there. Okay. Leaf cactus, sand, I'm gonna get more of, but whatever. And let's get rid of this as well. Okay. That ought to make things a little easier. Now then, let's try this again. Really make it hard to move, I tell you. Okay. Got the banner out of the way. Let's get back to mining this. That's the one problem with sand for this, because it'll or automatically, I should say, fall. And when you're trying to just pick out the pieces that are meteorite, it'll end up preventing you from getting at that. And you'll get your sand instead, your previous shield. Okay. Alright. What was that from? Was I under sand, supposedly? I think that was a little generous. I do intend on getting all of it, yep. I'm stuck here. Man. It's amazing how you can move and then all of a sudden the sandstorm prevents you from moving at all when you're in a spot that you really don't want to be in. It's just a little obnoxious. Yep, dead. I saw that coming. To donate 20. Oh, sweet, man. I really appreciate that. Actually, what I need to put that up on here too. What my goal is, as far as donations go, is to work towards getting a new webcam, because I have two here, which you'd think would be good enough, but both of them are not operational anymore. So I want to add a webcam to the streams and to my recordings, but at the moment I can't really do that. So if anybody felt so inclined to be extremely generous, then I would definitely appreciate that. I would go straight towards the webcam. The one I'm looking at right now, I need to do some more research, but I know another streamer that I'm friends with really likes the one he just got, and I think it's going for about 70. So, and so far we're at 6, I believe was the last total. I really wish I could move more effectively. Don't have the run speed, don't have the knockback prevention, don't have... There's so many things that I would much rather have. As far as accessories go, the jump, the vertical movement is nice, but... Yep, here we go again. So far, I'll confirm, but I believe I have 6. I think it's actually scrolling across there. Should be Apocalypse put in both of them, unless there's another one that I haven't seen, but those are the 2 that I am aware of. Yeah, Sandstorm is really making this traversing thing a bit difficult. Yeah, I just added that actually fairly recently to the stream. I want to make things nicer and not just have it as scrolling text also at some point, but for now it gets the job done. Small loan of $1 million. That would be amazing. I just don't know where that would even come from, to be honest with you. Stop that, you guys. I know you're around here. Stop. This Bilethorn would have made things a lot easier if I realized I had it. Never actually used one of them, believe it or not. Oh, I'm out of mana. Duh. So you're telling me that you won the lottery and you would spend that $1 million as a loan to join this? If that's the case, I'm really flattered about what you guys think of my stream. Alright. Oh, then we were in the middle of something over here. Well, thank you very much. That's not one of the things I was expecting when I started doing the stream today. There were some things I was prepared for, that was not one of them. Should be coming up on it soon. Oh right, it was after the dungeon. Oh, you guys. Well, this is a problem, isn't it? It's hard when you can't see what you're doing. Oh, it takes care of one of them at least. One of the problems. There we go. You think he hates you, man? Why is that? Beware the bees. I actually like fighting the bee queen. I want to get that done at some point. Bacon in game. Because I have to admit, I would much prefer bacon out of game at the moment. That seems like a much better thing to have right now. Not that bacon in game is a bad thing at all, but you know, bacon out of game now, then we'd be talking. Let's just actually try throwing some lights down here instead of fighting these things constantly without any aid. Out of mana. Can't see a damn thing here. Alright. Please stop, all of you. I need to... What's my armor? I think it's 16. Yeah, it's 16. It's really not that impressive. I just threw together a lead set. There's a silver helmet that we have back at base, but I have not seen that thing before. That explains a lot of why I was confused. Alright. Ooh. Fallen stars are always nice. Oh, good to see this place is the way I left it. Yeah, and because I don't really know how effectively I could have fought the worm, especially with the weapons I was using. But also worth noting is just that it has been probably a good couple of years since I've actually fought anything in this game, so combat's gonna be a little bit rough as I get used to it again for certain things, especially with no arena. Normally I'd have an arena set up. I think it's a good move. To be honest, one of my things is that streaming for me was one of those things that I never really thought I'd be doing and generating a crowd with or anything, or that I'd have people come by. And typically I'm a bit shy when it comes to stuff like that, but not to sound cliche or anything, but I just decided to go ahead and try and go after the things I wanted to do. And it's been going great for me so far. I've loved it. It is a commitment, I would say. If what you're hoping for is a crowd, then it's a commitment. Because you need to be doing things on some sort of regularity if you want people to be consistent in coming back. You know, as well as, of course, getting them to like what you're putting out there in the first place. But alright, sounds good, cool guy. And yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's also, from my perspective at least, there's a lot to learn. Because, and I feel like I'm going to be telling the same story for a while, but it's still one that I don't mind telling. I think it's a good story to pass along, even if I've said it to you guys a lot already. When I first started streaming, it was really hard to figure out how to really come up with content, because you're sitting there playing a game, and when you first start, there's nobody there. And that's all well and good, but it can be really hard to figure out, how am I going to talk to engage anybody who does happen to pop by if there's nobody here to begin with and I don't know what to say. So it's an experience, and it's something that I feel like I'm constantly learning with too, and just enjoying as well. I love spending time with you guys and having fun. Alright, Mr. War, have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Hope to see everybody again. But cool guy, let me answer that too before I get to catching up completely on chat. Other games I've played on stream, I've done some Subnautica, I've done some Factorio, I've done the remake of Savage, which was a mashup between first-person shooters and real-time strategies. It's called Savage Resurrection, is the remake. I've played a little Spiral Knights, which is an old game that I wanted to revisit. It's one that I've spent a lot of hours on at the time. What else have I played? I did do a video on Undertale. I've got plenty more to do on that. I've done Cluster Truck. I've done a few videos of that now. I love that game, so there will be more of that as well. And there's other stuff on the horizon as well. I do want to do Starbound at some point. I want to play... There's a few that I need to consider whether I want to pick up, because Rocket League looks fun. I know a lot of people like that. I want to do some Hearthstone at some point, because I do enjoy trading card games. Let's see, let me catch up. Oh, you're gonna do all the boss fights? Shadow God, that's a pretty cool idea. You know, especially if you have unique strategies, then that would be really cool to check out too. Cool guys, heading out. Alright, sounds good. Hope that I didn't miss saying goodbye to you, cool guy, but thanks for coming by. Looking forward to seeing you later. When I'll do another one, Mr. War, I am going to be doing Terraria Tuesdays is the plan. So every Tuesday for now, unless I post otherwise. But you can always see when the next video is going to be on my YouTube channel. I post the next time for the stream. On Twitch I put it up. On Twitter I'll put it up as well. Let's see, what else? What time I do it is typically 6 Eastern is when I usually do my streams. That's when I usually start them. And Tuesdays and Thursdays are my current schedule. which if you go check out my Twitch page, it's actually up there, the current schedule. I need to get that migrated over to YouTube as well. Sebastian, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I've been doing a lot of not boss fighting because I tried that once and didn't go so well, so I was trying to get some meteorite stuff now. Tuesday, you won't have to wait till Tuesday to get the next upload. Typically, my next stream would be on Thursday. This Thursday, I happen to have some plans, family dinner lined up. So instead, since I don't want to leave you guys without any content, what I will likely do is I have to decide whether it'll be tomorrow or Friday, but I'll be doing some content then instead. I'm leaning towards Friday most likely, but we'll see. I'll put up on YouTube. You can see what time the next stream is going to be, so you can find that out there. But there will be another one this week, guaranteed. It's annoying having to constantly switch between weapons and mining picks, but I should be getting closer to the point where they'll stop showing up. And I think I missed a comment before, Stargate, about a bunch of souls that you were getting from soul farming. You got quite an armful there, if I remember correctly. 58, was it? Yeah, I am gonna fight the Eye. We already fought him once from when he randomly spawned. And what I'm going to end up doing is fighting him after I get the meteorite here. I'll go over and take him out. I think we got at least one item to summon him in storage. I gotta check that out though. Nice. Nice on the souls. If we're doing any mechanical, yeah, that's something. I actually haven't fought any of the mechanical bosses yet, and that's part of it. And usually also my friends and I will be mining new resources. That was short-sighted of me. That was really short-sighted of me. But usually we'll be fighting or mining the new materials, and then eventually we'll just kind of get bored and stop playing that world. So that's my story as far as progress I've made on Terraria before. So I'm looking forward to doing some of the newer stuff as far as mechanical bosses. Newer for me, newer stuff that I haven't done before. But thank you for that tip, because I didn't really know what to expect other than I'm worried about how powerful these things are. Key of Night. I've never made a Key of Night. I've made some wings before because I always seem to wind up near the harpies. Oh, almost got him. Okay. Try and just clear some of this stuff out a little. I want to stop these guys from spawning. Although, admittedly, they're not so bad compared to the antlions, depending on where they wind up. Oh, yeah. You know what I like to do, Stargate? Wait, who's ruining the game, Sebastian? I think I might have missed something. Oh, weren't talking about me? Okay. You know what, typically, normally, as far as modding goes, I like T-Shock, but I don't typically use it for anything. I like to have it accessible in case something happens, or if we just wanted to fool around but not take things seriously. And usually when I'm doing stuff like that, it'll be something like giving myself a whole bunch of grenades and then trashing them when we're done fooling around with them. I'll make sure I get rid of them. So I don't feel like that's quite so bad because it's not something that lasts. And it's just for the sake of laughing a little bit and then getting back on our way later. But outside of that, I really don't use it for much. I did hope at some point, although I don't know if it will ever come to pass, I was hoping that S Economy would have a mod made for it, or a script made for it, that would allow you to trade that into other items, like a shop of sorts. I know somebody was working on one. I think it was quickly outdated or just not functioning appropriately. I never really got to see. But that's something I was hoping to do, so I could have custom scenarios and have custom shops and have people use the server-side currency for that stuff. Nothing crazy overpowered, more like supplies. Kind of like almost like a D&D Dungeon Master kind of approach, without having to manually give them stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know lots of people who actually have situations like that, where they have all the stuff they're not supposed to have, and if you're just, I don't mind it if you're just fooling around, but if you're, like, I wouldn't treat it as me beating bosses if I was using stuff that I wasn't supposed to have. You know, like, I wouldn't feel like I really did the job, you know. But yeah, it is really hard without the gear, especially if you're just flying solo too. With more people, I feel like at least you have the power of attacking from different sides or diversion, so that can be helpful. Or even just the sole fact that bosses won't despawn if someone else is still there, and it gives you time to get back to it. That's another thing that I like about playing with others for fights. Let's see how much we can get rid of this. It's gotta be close to that 50 block limit by now. Okay. Next. Mystique, how's it going? I know that you had said something, Shadow God. I will check it as soon as I push some of this out of the way and see where these guys take me to. Okay, let's take a look now. Because you had things you weren't supposed to have. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. All of a sudden you start losing your projects and you have to rework on that, and that's just another added reason not to do it, in my opinion. I never really did any of the god stuff. I was usually just kind of fiddling around with things that you could get and then trashing them after we were done. Or to be honest, the most I would do usually would be give myself a loan and then pay it back by trashing the coins once I got them, if something came up with the traveling merchant where I wasn't going to have another opportunity to get it for a while. That I would do. I didn't feel too bad about that because it was accessible at one point, so it's not like I was getting something that I wasn't supposed to have access to. I just didn't have the coin at the time. Yeah, building items is another good one, which I've done more in Starbound actually than in this game. But Mystique, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just getting back in the swing of things here. No Eve for this one either, so the plan was to hunt down bosses, and I end up getting thrown about by the worm a bit, so So my new plan is get as much of this meteorite as I can. And then we'll just take out the eye because I know I can handle him at least. Yeah, the carpet. I don't even know where Eve got it from, but she had that and one of the cloud in a bottle type items. And I quickly pointed out that I need to have one of those two jumping type items. So she gave me the carpet. It's like, I'm not going to be able to make it if I can't go anywhere close to where you do. As far as exploration is concerned. It's so useful though. It's useful for building also, because you can just kind of float there and work on things. I thought I went up a little too high on that. Apparently not. Just have to be mindful of where I wind up. Yeah, the jump, the added jump is always nice. The carpet I hadn't seen before this playthrough, so that's why when I got it, I was like, oh wow, okay. I can get used to this. There we go. That'll make things a little easier. Looks like I got enough of the meteorite away though. Probably gonna start seeing things that we're more used to seeing now. Sorry, buddy, down there. Normally I'm the one in the way of that stuff. Alright. Landed right in between. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Alright, Sebastian, thanks for coming by. Hope to see you again soon. Hope you had fun. I should pay attention to what I'm doing, eh? Let's try from here. There we go. Alright. Torch. Let's see. Desert pyramids. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I did not know that at all. I just knew that she had one. I think it was when she was exploring and I might have been focusing on collecting something that I saw instead of resource. Most likely clay. I'm big into clay, by the way, in case you're new here. Alchemy is one of the things I like to dabble in this game. So clay is a big part of that equation. I didn't know that's what you meant when you said terms and conditions. How dare you? Alright, I need to stop these guys from actually hitting me at all. I like that I was able to at least get a chat client that joins both chats to make that possible. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I said stop that. There we go. All of you. I know, I need to heal in a second. Probably sooner rather than later would be a good idea. Tempting fate over here. It's amazing how it just keeps dropping mana stars and not hearts. Yeah, sure, I can do a tour of the house. It's not too large yet, and most of it has been done by Eve. I'm certainly not the creative mastermind of the two of us. But yeah, I can do that, and especially because the eye item is back there anyway, so... Another reason to head back towards the house once we're done here. Stop that. Just let me heal in peace. Let's see if we can get that. Okay. Yeah, I knew that somebody was coming from the other side. Finally, a heart. Is that so much to ask? Link gets them all the time. That burned a lot more than I was hoping it would. Alright, fine. I'll heal. You've twisted my arm, game. And Yue, was that directed towards me or just towards everybody? Let's try and get some of this out of the way. Not too much left of this meteorite, really. Which is good. So I did say I'd get that done. The timing should work out actually pretty decent. Should be able to fight the eye at least once. And then probably fight it once, realistically speaking. And then clever, knock me into the fire blocks. And do a tour of the house. So between the two things, that should pretty much get us towards the end for the evening. But I do still want to, that's why I'll probably do on Friday, I want to edit my recording from over the weekend and put that up at some point. I may need to do a little bit more recording for it, actually. Not sure if I have enough in there yet. It was like one of those moments where you could tell, just like, yeah, it just feels a little bit off, but I haven't had a chance to review it yet, so. Thou shalt not pass. But if that was directed at me, UB, then I am doing pretty well now. Thank you. I'm on one more. There we go. Okay. I think this is the last one, right? Last one there. Yeah. Just let me mine that, and that's all I really care about right now. Let me get this star while we're up here. We'll get this. Wow. I should probably try aiming, huh? Isn't that what people do when they fire things? I swear I know how to point this thing. Alright, let's get some lighting again. Clear these guys out and finish up this little mining session over here. Pretty much got what we need. Not too much left in the meteorite section. And then I may just try and cut a little bit to get whatever's stuck in the ground. And then we're pretty much recalling and heading on back. Yeah, you can't reach that. Yeah, okay. Well, now you can't get up here, so hope that attack was worth it. Another game, actually, you guys have me thinking from before. Another game that I've been told I need to play at some point is called Danganronpa. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be like a murder mystery of sorts. But I know very, very little about it. Okay. Pretty much just clearing this out and then collecting what's on the way, coin-wise, and then we're moving along. Oh, thanks, Shadow. Yeah, no, I mean, if you want to see the house real quick, I am recalling in just a minute anyways. I just wanted to grab those coins beforehand. Oh, thanks, man. Let me at least give you just the short little, I'm grabbing these stars too, but just the short little house tour since you came all this way. Originally it was wood. We made it kind of elongated, so that's when I came up with the name of Das Boot. And we both like the granite. She decided to use the cactus in the back here, and she's got this wood section right now with an E for Eve. And she put these little columns of granite back wall so far. The top is what I just threw up there, and I'm not sure if it's actually going to stay, but I just used sandstone and some ice bricks actually for that part up there and down here. Not yet, we do not. We had, the last time I played with Eve, we hadn't fought any bosses. So when eventually, for the past 2 weeks of doing this, eventually the eye showed up because of health. And that's pretty much all we fought. I just tried the worm before, but didn't succeed anyway, so. We don't have a elevator yet, but I'm sure that we will. And I'll probably put a bed down there while I'm at it. Make sure I have one of these on hand at all times. Can never have too many of them, really. There's a lot of things to get rid of, but let's see about... Let's put that away first, and then let's see about... If we have the eye, I'll at least start that up, because I did promise some bosses, and I want to do a little bit of stuff. Alright, sounds good, Shadow. If you're looking for something else, I will likely be doing something else on Friday. I haven't decided what yet, but can always see what's going on. I'm sure that the notification... I'm sure the notification will come through, so you can see if you want to swing by if you have the time. But I definitely appreciate you coming by and the sub and the like. It's still a really nice feeling to see that and hear that and know that you guys like it and enjoy it and feel like chatting all the time. So thank you. Where is the... I thought we had one in here. Thought Eve mentioned it. Stream MC. Oh, Minecraft. I've actually I did one very casual stream of it so far by myself, but I do plan on doing more of that at some point also. Thank you. That's why I forgot to mention when I was talking about Starbound. I plan to do some Minecraft also. Let's see. Where is that eye? I could have sworn we had one. But yes, that's on the list. There's some other stuff on the list as well that, there it is. That will just keep expanding, I'm sure, as time goes on. I have to wait till night. That's right. That's fine. I can wait a little bit. There we go. But yeah, Minecraft will be on the list. Alright, good luck, Stargate. Hey Zach, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Glad you could make it. We're gonna be shutting down in the near future, but I'm just waiting for night so I can spawn the eye, because I didn't get quite as many bosses done as I was hoping to today. So I want to at least give you guys a little something on that end. Alright, sounds good, Shadow, thanks. Unfortunately the sun's all the way over here, but... And this is one of those times where if I had T-Shock, I'd probably use it just to advance it to nighttime. So that way I'm not making everybody wait for nothing. Not nothing, but just wait when they don't have to wait. I also had a tendency, especially with a friend of mine, this is going back a while now, I had a tendency to spawn at random like 50 goldfish on the screen and just have them flopping about, and my friend would find that absolutely hilarious and just had a hard time handling that with a straight face. So I would do that also with T-Shock. That was one of the other things. I got 5 meteorite banners. Wow. Well, why not? Can always move these things around at some point. Let's just get rid of the banners for now. I don't want to hold them in my inventory. And I know it needs a lot of work, the way this place is set up with what I just put down, but it's something for now. Let's put you up there and sort again. Alright. But yeah, so I might as well start just talking about what the plan is for the week again. Normally I'll be doing Thursdays, but this week I'll be doing it likely on Friday. I'll put the time up on YouTube and on Twitch and Twitter and all the normal places. But I'll be doing something on that day. I haven't decided what game yet. Cluster Truck's been getting a lot of air time. I've been having a lot of fun with that, so it's possible that it could be that again. I'll have to see. After that, let's see. I'll likely try and record something over the weekend again, especially if I finish up with edits for what I did this past weekend and get that posted. But I don't really have a timeline on when that will be yet. Depends on my schedule and availability. I have a lot of things coming up this week, it seems. And outside of that, then we're back to Tuesday again with Terraria once more. Hopefully Eve will be back for that one. Not positive yet. I have to touch base with her again. But that's the current schedule. Looks like the butterflies keep coming back because they want to be used for bait, I guess. No, might as well get this. Some extra dye options. Oh, that's right, I had the strange plants. I might as well get rid of those while I'm trying to let the day pass as well. Okay, let's go ahead and grab you too. Alright. Stop getting confused. What even is your name? Bodash Tart? Sounds very much like a video game name. Just kind of spliced together. Okay, acid dye is apparently the order of the day. Maybe he's trying to tell me something. Let's see. Reflective. I wasn't really seeing much with the reflective, I thought. Acid dye, though, that should be an interesting look. That does kind of mess up the look of it. Really? You can only kill... No, you can kill Wall of Flesh more than once. I'm almost positive. Night does take forever. Let you help... Oh, as the Shadow God. because I would be happy to if that was a possibility. I think I'm just gonna throw acid dye on everything over here. Was the guide alive for that? I know that's one of the requirements also. It is a pretty interesting look. I feel like it's a mix between like a trippy leprechaun or something. Crossed with Aladdin. Almost there. Yeah. But on the plus side, getting those dolls is not terribly difficult. I felt like I always had more of them than I ever needed. Well, we're almost to that time. I'll probably get rid of some of my throwing weapons because I don't really use them all that much. Yeah, and by the time the guide is respawning, you'll probably have a handful more than that. I usually had inventory problems of too many guides, or too many dolls, I should say. And we're almost to that moment. Took longer than I wanted it to, but we're almost there. Might as well dump away the bait once more. Okay, oh, there's another one. Still got some daylight, so let's just take advantage of it. Ooh, you're a tricky one, aren't you? I was expecting him to wait to come down until I had already started to fall. But that should do it for pre-fight efforts. Put that stuff away. Quick stack. Good. Alright. Normally I'm not opposed, it's just between streaming for a couple hours and then also the fact that I have the appointment coming up. Between those two things, I'm always like, yeah, can't really do it, not today especially. And the fact that I'm doing a series on it makes it hard to then take my other free time to play more Terraria. Come on, you're almost there. Almost. I think I'll probably try the Vile Thorn actually. That'll be my first option. I also need to make sure I get my donate link onto YouTube. I'm just realizing that. I know there's a fan funding option that you can enable on YouTube, and every time I try it, it keeps just doing a loading circle and telling me to wait and not actually accomplishing anything. A little frustrating. Come on, shouldn't need much more time. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had too many issues with getting set up with YouTube. It's just been trying to get the hang of things and figuring out how things are different between that and Twitch. This is not even straight. I'll fix that another time. Might actually be funny for Eve to come back and see that. Should be just about. Oh, just got hit with a lot of buffering. Stargate. Alright, let's get this started. I was kind of expecting the NPCs to try stabbing him anyway. Try to do this just with the Vile Thorn if I can. I don't mind taking a hit or two from this guy, especially in this form. Hey, Ryman. Not in this one. So, the way I've been doing this, normally I'd be playing with a friend of mine, Eve, and she hasn't been able to make it for the past 2 sessions, but she will be looking to come back, hopefully for the next one. And our plan is to get through hard mode, to get up to hard mode, and maybe even get a little bit past that. Haven't decided yet what our plans are. And once we have finished with the series at that point, then what the plan will be is to let any of the viewers who want to get involved join up then. So what I ask is that you guys send me messages so I know who is interested in that. And then I will let you guys know once we're moving over to that instead. This carpet really makes evasion a lot easier, for the record. Could use some mana though. You just throw a fish at him. He's like, stop it. I will not allow you to sit there. I heard the sound. I had mana, I just didn't connect the dots. But yeah, no, so send me a message if you're interested in that, because it will happen. It's just a matter of, I want to get this series to its conclusion first. It's a little hard to run 2 series of Terraria at the same time, and that'll be recordings, by the way, when I'm playing with you guys. Yay! Ooh, a mask. This ought to look creepy. That was nice lag, by the way, because I don't know if you guys could hear me hitting spacebar, but I hit that a couple times. That was cool. Alright. Left. Right. Left. Right. Okay. Welcome back. Laggy game. Nope, I'm not touching anything anymore. Seems like it's still having some issues with that, but on the plus side, it didn't give me that issue during the fight, so let's go ahead and put that stuff away. We'll quick stack all the other stuff. Let's see what we can make with the Demonite ore at some point also. Might as well smelt that down now while we're at it. And there'll be plenty of meteorite bars too. I'm sure we're going to need more than this anyway, so let's just make all the bars we can. Deposit this guy. And let's see what the guide has to say real quick, but then it is 10 minutes to my appointment, so I really can't stay much longer than this once I get this situated. I'm 1 scale short of being able to get a pickaxe, unfortunately. All these are... yeah, I could make a weapon. I should upgrade my axe. And my bow as well. Bow is the same, actually. Fast, extremely weak. Yeah, you only get extremely weak knockback as a bonus. It's the only thing. Make a fishing pole, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Oh yes, the yo-yos. Alright, so let's make a new axe while we're at it. And then I think that's gonna be about all I have time for tonight. And did I take it off? Yeah, I took it off the quick bar, so let's go ahead and put that there. Haven't been using this yet anyways. Alright. I believe that about sums up everything. I'll grab this star too just before we go. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I really appreciate you guys chatting and enjoying the company and spending time with me tonight. But if you enjoyed your time here, please go ahead and hit that like button or leave a comment down below the video. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, or you could follow on Twitch and Twitter as well. And no pressure, of course, but if anyone's feeling especially generous, my donation link is currently only on my Twitch page. I'll go ahead and drop it in YouTube chat anyway, just for the sake of having it there for a sec. But really, it's more for me about the support that you guys give just by coming down and hanging out and chatting and engaging with me. So thank you for whatever it is that you want to supply, whether it's the company or a donation or anything in between. I appreciate all of it. And as far as the next one, we're looking at likely Friday, but I'll put the time up once I am positive of that. It'll be the same start time, the 6 Eastern. And that one, I'm not sure what it'll be yet. After that, I'll do some recording over the weekend, which I will not really be announcing what it is until after the fact. That's assuming I finish editing the first one I did this weekend. Past that, we've got Tuesday once again with Terraria, and hopefully Eve will be back for it. But I had a blast chatting with you guys and just playing, and hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know we didn't quite get as many bosses done as I was hoping to, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. So thank you guys again for coming by. I hope to see you next time, and have a good one, everybody.